Well, welcome back everybody to the channel. Today we're going to start working on the nesting boxes for the chicken coop project. And the reason we're going to that is basically there was no lumber at the recycle center where we picked up before. I'm going to have to wait a little while for that. I've got a big sheet of 3/4 inch plywood that was left in the shop when we bought the Homestead. So we're going to use that and use it for our nesting boxes. So it should be relatively simple if I can even use that with the skill sets that I have. So we'll probably do segments of it, and when my brain gets overloaded, we'll probably take a break, splice stuff in, and yeah, we're going to get busy on that. One thing that I need to tell everybody is my wife has got a serious problem. It's not medical, you know, nothing physical or anything like that, but she has this obsession of buying more and more chickens. As you guys know, we have 14 chickens that are ready to be moved out to a chicken house and use it outside, because they're kind of crowded in the one that I built inside the workshop here. So we went to Atwood's, which is a local, a lot of people know them, and they got in a ton of chickens. So chickens to my wife, or chicks to my wife, is like puppies and kittens to other people. So she bought, there's our rooster, that Americana, he's got to chime in. So she went there and they had something like a sapphire gems. So they're kind of a grayish looking bird. So she bought 5 of those. Then she seen another bin with some kind of black Moran chickens, and she bought 5 of those. So we brought those home. She's got them inside my arms room inside the house in a brooder, taking care of them. And then we went to dinner the other night with my motorcycle club, and we stopped by Atwood's, and they got in under our nose some Midnight Majestic Morans. So guess what? We got 5 more of those. So now we got another 15 chickens that are in the brooder inside the house. We've got 14 chickens that are ready to go outside. And I'm not sure that an 8x8 chicken coop is going to even be enough. But we'll see what happens, you know. We only lost 1 chick from the original flock of chickens that we have, and hopefully we can not have any losses with the other one, but that's not realistic, and everybody knows that. Let's get started, and I hope you guys are enjoying your day or your evening, and we're going to start this chicken coop project up for the 4th time, but we're just going to do the nesting boxes today. All right, so stand by. So again, technical difficulty. I thought we were filming when we started the box, but somehow the camera just shut off. And I don't understand what's going on with this Sony camera, but anyway, apologize for that. We did get the shell of the nesting boxes partially done, enough to get it into the slot and screw it down. So what we did was, I had some scrap 3/4 inch plywood. I did my measuring. I built the side frames so the length of the floor, the roof, and the sides would fit right into that slot, and then we can screw it down, and then I can finish building the actual nesting boxes and stuff like that. I did it that way so that I can screw the sides of the nesting box onto the frame that's out there right now, and along the floor. It'll all be screwed on into 2x4s, taking a lot of weight off the back end. When all we really have to do is put in the opening so she can collect her eggs and stuff like that. So I got Terrie coming out here, and we might get to see her today. Okay, she's, like I told you before, she's not real, well, she is camera shy, and she's a photographer. Somebody tell me if that's normal for a photographer to be camera shy. They're really brave and they tell you what to do when they're on this side of, well, that side of the camera. But once you get them in front of the camera, they just clam up. They got nothing to say. Or they try to duck out, stage left, stage right, like Terrie does. So we'll try to get her on there. She's gonna have to help me get this thing fitted in there. So you'll see a little bit of Terrie today. It's Friday, the 12th of March, and we're gonna hit this thing a little bit farther down the road, so stay tuned. Okay, we got the mirror edges up there. To get it in, we're gonna have to use the persuader to get the nesting box set into place. It's a really tight fit, which I guess that's good. You know, they say tight is right, so I don't know if, don't take it in a bad way. But let's try to get this the rest of the way in there, and then we'll screw it down in there. Yeah, that's gonna work. So yeah, that's really tight in there. It's flushed up against the inside, and we'll screw it on the top and on the sides, and we should have no problems. The depth of the box is 18 inches. We're only gonna put 3 nesting boxes in there, so it should give them a lot of room. As I told you before, I'm still not convinced, now that we've got 15 more chickens, okay, that an 8x8 is going to actually be enough room. People say, you know, you get a Tractor Supply, one of those little things that they sell there for $1,400. So far on this project, I have spent, if you minus the 2 sheets of plywood from Lowe's, I have spent under $100 building this to where it's at right now. So using the recycle yard over on McAllister. So the price is gonna go up because I had to go buy the 10, unless I can find some donations from somebody around here. But we'll see what we can do. We're gonna finish this up. Terrie will probably put some music to it as I'm screwing and drilling and stuff like that, and doing those man things that I'm not accustomed to. But hey, I'm remembering what I got to do for future projects. We're gonna get busy. Hopefully, like I said, Terrie's going to put some music to this, and hopefully we'll get the nesting boxes done today. That part done. I've got to go with Terrie into town. I got to pick up some more screws. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but once you use those star screws, you know, it's got the head with the star rather than a Phillips head. Going back to Phillips head, that sucks. Okay. I really like those other ones, and that's what I'm going to be looking for. I don't know, I had these decking screws, and I've had them for a while, or I found them in the shop or something like that. But I got introduced to those hex or octagon, whatever the heck those screws are, with that bit tip. Those are a game changer. That Phillips stuff sucks. That's prehistoric. I mean, that's like going back to DOS 3.2 or something like that. So anyway, we're going to get back to this once we get back from the store. I don't know which one we're going to go to. There's another lumber store in town. We're going to go check over there. But we're going to try to finish this up. So stay tuned. There's more adventures with Mike and his inability to build. All right. I broke down. I came to Lowe's because I found out that the recycle yard won't have lumber for another 2 weeks or more. We went to the local yard on the other side of town in McAllister and asked them about 2x4s. 2x4s are like $9.35 for a cheap 2x4, and then the 12-foot 2x4s were like $16. So I came over here to Lowe's. We got the 2x4x8s for $7.63, and the 12-footers for $11.43 or something like that. Plus we got the 10 for the roof, the drip edge for the roof, and yeah, it just doubled my build costs because we're just at about $100, $176, and now we're probably going to double that today. So stay tuned. We'll be back, and hopefully we'll be back at the homestead and picking this up and start building again. Okay, so got everything offloaded on from the truck, and I'm gonna leave the tin and stuff like that on there. I picked up some more screws. We talked about that earlier. Yeah, I did break down, as you know, and went to Lowe's after going to the lumber yard down in McAllister. I did use my veterans discount there that I'm registered at Lowe's. And if you're a veteran and you haven't registered with Lowe's for the veteran discount, you need to go online, do that, Lowe's.com or something like that. Terrie did it for me. And every time you go in there and you give them your phone number, you get a discount if you're a veteran. So make sure you do that. I saved $31.43. Okay, but buying all this stuff at Lowe's, originally I only spent $100 on everything that we've done so far, and yeah, I tripled that just in the lumber that I picked up. So hey, so we're gonna get started on the fourth wall. So hope you enjoy it. All right, so we got the fourth wall out here. I got it so it leans up against there, it fits in there. I had to get Terrie out here to help me get it up because, yeah, this old man ain't gonna do it by himself. So I got Terrie out here. She's gonna help me put it in place. We'll secure it, and then we'll stand back and see what it looks like, okay? So hope you guys enjoy this one. So we're gonna call it quits for today. Go in there and have a little dinner, watch some YouTube. Hopefully some of y'all posted something interesting to watch, which you always do. And we'll pick this up tomorrow bright and early. And I hope you're enjoying yourself. I know Terrie's enjoying it because it's getting done. And once I get this all framed up, the roof on there, and we'll start putting plywood up and hopefully get those chickens out of my workshop this weekend sometime. So I'm glad you guys stopped by, and we'll pick this up again tomorrow. Well, today is Saturday. It's the next day. We had to do some running around this morning. Had to go buy a ladder. So I got a ladder, 8-foot ladder, because obviously being 6'4" isn't tall enough when you're building a palace for a bunch of chickens. But what we did today, and I didn't film it because I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell. So what we did was I did the door to the nesting boxes, and I did the frame for the clean out door, and then put the dividers inside the nesting boxes. So what we did was, this is the door for the nesting boxes. Of course, it's going to go like that, of course. And we put the hinges on. I put 3 heavy-duty hinges on, and then we're going to put 2 latches, one on each side, so that it's secured on both sides, and nobody can, or no animals can get in there or whatever. So we got that done, and I was glad that's done. Then I did the door for the clean out. So it'll just have plywood on the inside. We'll paint it all white. We decided that we're going to paint the chicken coop barn red, and all the trimming and everything's going to be white. So that's what she wants. That's what we're going to do, because as everybody knows, hey, look, I'm back inside of a box. Happy wife, happy life. And I like that old girl. And I say, oh, it's O-L-E, not O-L-D. So she's a great partner, great wife, great mother. And so being an outstanding husband as I am, I do exactly what I'm told. So yeah, it's kind of nice. This is both Terrie and I's second marriage, and she told me that the thing she likes about me is that I'm already trained. I don't know what that means, so if you know what that means, leave a comment. But anyway, I didn't think I was trained or anything like that, but she says you were definitely trained. So the hard part's over, I guess. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on the roofing for the chicken coop. That will probably be in the next episode because this big old head of mine has got to figure out how I want to do it. I've seen a lot of videos and stuff like that, and some people, I just want a roof on top of there so the chickens don't get wet. So that'll probably be on another episode. But what we are going to do, sorry about that, the cat was in here. And if you don't know it, we changed, or we didn't change, we gave the cat a name. Everybody knows that our husky is named Loki. Our labradoodle is named Freya, both Norse gods. So going with the same theme, we named the cat Gisela. Now, I told you before, Terrie has a problem with not passing up chicks that she sees either at Tractor Supply, Orchlands, or Atwood. So, yeah, we went from 14 to 29 now. And I just can't build this thing fast enough. So, hey, I'm glad you guys came in. Sorry this last part wasn't really in depth, but we're gonna get there. May have to do another episode or two of the chicken coop, but I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Remember, do something for somebody. Make somebody's day a little brighter. I had a call from a friend from my motorcycle club. His mama just had a heart attack. She's up at the hospital up in, I believe it's Tulsa. Yeah, that's our prayers with them, that she recovers. And on another note, like I always tell you, thank a vet. I'm wearing my Combat Vet Motorcycle Association shirt. I got lots and lots of them, so you'll see those. And yeah, thank a vet. They do a lot. And I'd like to give a shout out to the 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment. They're currently at Fort Irwin, California. I was stationed with them in Fulda, Germany when they were along. We used to patrol the East German Wall when the two Germanys were separated. And then I went to the desert with them as a platoon sergeant. And yeah, great unit, a lot of history. Back in Vietnam, everybody knew who the Black Horse soldiers were. And I was very, very proud to serve with them for 4 years and to deploy with them. So give a shout out to them, and hopefully somebody from the Black Horse who served with the Black Horse sees it, and hope that, you know, just brighten their day up a little bit more. So until next time, again, take care of each other, love each other, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.